Album time. It is not an album. Well, let me read the description as we have a paragraph, multiple paragraphs to read through. Hexabyte says, last dono for a while, we got more Noisia. I was originally going to send in a neat clip of Martine showing how they made part of the drop to Reptilians, but I decided against it because money. In 2015, Noisia dropped 2 projects, Incessant EP and the collaborative Dead Limit EP with The Upbeats. The former kicks off with a collaboration between them and the other rising talents, Mephius and Hybris. Mephius has been experimenting with some of the neuro bassline sounds, almost cavernous in nature over the past year, and he brought some of that to the table with this collab. But perhaps one of the most bizarre things to happen is something quite innocuous: the short length. The 5 artists here experimented with producing a track that had aesthetic and neurofunk, but delivered it in a quicker and punchier package. This is very much uncharted territory for the time, but would act as a proof of concept for their other exploits on Outer Edges. All right. So, this is the Incessant EP. This is what we're listening to. Or is it? Wait, hold on. Let me check here. There's 2 projects here. The Lil Dicky album made me feel like I slammed my yeah, no, I know. That album was terrible. Exobyte. How are we doing this? I'm a little confused. You're only listening to Dead Limit in full. Okay, that helps. All right, Dead Limit. Wait, no. Aren't we starting with this? Reptilians? Oh, we're only listening to Dead Limit. Oh, I see. I get it. Oh, I need to start with Reptilians, and then I'm going into Dead Limit. Okay, so we're starting with Reptilians. The song Reptilians. Okay. All right. Hey.
They materialize from out of another dimension and are present at rituals, and they are so powerful, and they need the blood because they are, in fact, not human. They take human shape. They are reptilians.
I saw her shift from a human person into a reptilian.
Lil Dicky, I'm gonna be a video, probably. I have people complaining that all I do is make negative content, though. So, I don't know.
What do you think an intelligent reptilian form would send out as animal-like creatures to occupy its world? Snakes? But in those days, dinosaurs. There were many dinosaurs on Earth at that time. They were, for all intents and purposes, the domesticated animals of the reptilians.
They go back into reptilian shape.
think you're negative at all. You're just yourself. Bro, I like reviewing bad music. I don't know. I find it fun. More fun than reviewing good music. Is that really a problem?
And the sacrifice and the eating of, consuming the sacrifice, and they are involved in that.
You've seen them do that?
Yes, I have seen them do that.
Now, Reptilians feels like it kind of fixes many of the issues that I've had with previous stuff that I've heard from Noisia. Maybe it's just the samples that kind of feel like there is a story and a reasoning for the song existing. Or it's the nice textures that really scratch the brain in a way that I liked a lot. But yeah, it's working for me. It's a smiley ball. I think the song's great. I thought it was really just fun to listen to. So yeah. Let's see what's up next. Now let's rush straight to the next goalpost. It's EP time. Here's a collaborative effort between Noisia and the Upbeats, Dead Limit. A record that snapshots how far both acts had come since the 2000s. And while certainly on the more bombastic side, it doesn't lose sight of how to keep the listener engaged and entertained. All right, and now we listen to the EP. If it's going to be anything like what we just listened to, I'm very excited because that really was scratching my brain. First song, Dead Limit. It was nearly 6 minutes long.
We the best music.
Like some cheesy B-movie starring Vin Diesel. FX was far more advanced. Bro, FX wasn't making drum and bass. You know? At least not in this style. Like, I don't know. I feel like resorting to FX Twin for everything is just a cheap way of dismissing everything else that's been made in the electronic scene. You're replying to another person? My bad. Sorry. Swans did this 20 years ago, bro. Get original. You know, I don't remember all that much what it was that didn't really captivate me about Am I on streaming playing in my pocket? Is. The last thing I was sent in by Noisia didn't really click with me. For some reason, this has so much more character to it. It's popping out a lot more. That after this request. Thank you for reminding me.
Maybe in a way I should care. Maybe. I don't know. No.
I love the way this started. Genuinely one of the best tracks. I can't disagree. I thought that was a journey. A mixture of very clear drum and bass elements with these obscure, hard to identify ambient experimental little bits thrown in there, some synths that just sort of scratch an amazing itch. This feels like a fantastic combination and a joy for the 6 minutes. I'll even give it a like. Smiley Bull. I enjoyed that a ton. I really fell into that. It reminds me of some of the stuff I heard as a kid that my dad would play. It was definitely not like this, but it gave kind of a similar feeling with electronics, catchy melodies, and there would be visuals accompanying it too. And I'd kind of put myself in that environment. And I feel like I've been able to with these last two songs in a way that is refreshing. Really nice. Next song, Inverse. Oh my god, your dad is FX Twin? No. You see that Brad doesn't listen to electronic a lot when he reacts to basic stuff like this. Wow. Look at you. Bet you're really proud of yourself. Look at this guy. Look at this genius over here who knows better than everyone. All right? Damn. Look at this. Basic? I call it immersive. I don't give a fuck how basic something is. If it's complicated and it's annoying and hard to get into and you can't really see the full picture, what's the point? You know, sometimes basic is okay. Sorry, but that is just such an asshole idiot take. Like, actually. Like, that is the elitist mindset that just, like, destroys, like, my motivation to do anything. Because, like, it's just so stupid. Easier to listen to single things repeatedly than complex things repeatedly. It's why pop music's so simple to core and gets more streams. Like, everyone's got different preferences. For me, I mean, look, I'll just put it like this. I love how this sounds. I feel like it isn't as massive of a journey as the first song is, but it's not too far behind. I think that it's a very pleasant listen. I think that the textures and whatnot and the simplicity of this track is executed extremely well to a very high degree, where everything sounds great. You know? It's catchy. I move along to it, and I like that. It's a strong smiley ball, just like the last track. Everything's going pretty well. Hi, I haven't watched you in maybe 7 months. I was busy with my boyfriend, left that toxic relationship, so thanks for distracting me. Your stream's always fun. Well, hopefully this album will help too. This shit is taking my mind off of, you know, everything in life, so, you know. Next song, Omnivore. I just wish you'd explore on electronic genres more, but it's a step towards it, I guess. This is a paid reaction stream. I've been paid to listen to this album. I have listened to a lot of stuff that's like a lot of really complicated and wacky shit. To assume that I haven't because I'm listening to this album that's been sent in by someone, by the way, who knows probably more about electronic than you do. It's insulting. It's actually insulting. Like, Got a PhD in yapology. Textured really nicely. Yeah. But that's the thing though, is like I've even had criticisms of Noisia. Like the last project that I was sent in, I thought was pretty mid. Like it was doing a lot of different things, but nothing was really sticking out or standing out in a way. I feel like with this, it's just kind of amping it up a little bit. To the point of where I'm falling into these tracks, and it's not fixing every problem, but I do appreciate it, and I find it more fun of a listen. So that's kind of where I'm at overall with this project. Oh God, thank God is what I mean. Thank God Legoshi's here. Legoshi, you gotta help me. We've upset the pretentious EDM crowd by listening to music that's under their, under their caliber of acceptance. I finally, someone who actually doesn't give a fuck. We need people like Legoshi here who just don't give a fuck. Album? Not even a little bit. But I like the new Green Day album. Compared to the Lil Dicky album, the Green Day album was the greatest album ever made. I thought Omnivore was fun, but maybe lacking a little bit of character, as opposed to these last two tracks. Something I fell into and I thoroughly enjoyed. But if we're being, very on point, technical about things. Well, I think it's, again, mixed very well. Got a good pacing to it. Decent. Final song, Mouth Breather.
He is a typical mouth breather.
So do I get shadow banned? No. In fact, if anything, you keep these streams interesting. We have a lot of interesting characters. Look, I'm sorry, but you're not that special, all right? You're not the first asshole. You're not the first contrarian. One of our favorite people ever here was the biggest asshole and the biggest contrarian, returns. Someone who was such an asshole that when he left, things were never the same, Like, he returned and the world started spinning again.
Flaccidly.
It didn't send last time. It's because it's on Tophat. It means if the filter is terrible. Here, turn it off. I think it's on sub mode only anyways, but it is because it's Tophat.
It's mouth open. So what is mouth breathing? People are always depicted as being a bit stupid or ignorant if they breathe through their mouths. But there's really something to that, and there is a reason why mouth breathers don't look as smart as other people. You ever feel excessive saliva, feel drooling, feel that you've awakened in the night drooling? That means you're a mouth breather. So there's more to being a mouth breather than just looking ignorant and a vacant look in your face. Anyone in your family a mouth breather? Anyone in your family a mouth breather?
Mouth breather.
It's the first song for me that isn't doing much, mostly because, well, there was at least little hints of a silly tone in some of the previous songs. This one kind of leans so far into it, and the thing that I was liking about this project is how immersive it was with the sound and style, and I feel like this song just goes a little too ridiculous and kind of loses me, to where I'm just like, all right.
But true mouth breathing is not so sexy. I discovered I was a mouth breather, especially after behavior problems, what other people perceive as disruptive behavior. So you can see there are a lot of problems associated with mouth breathing.
That was a good idea, unorthodox. Good lyrics and bad songs.
Anybody wonder if they're a mouth breather? Anyone in your family a mouth breather?
easy steps.
Shrug. It's a miss, in my opinion. It's not just the sample. I just don't think the song and the sound complements the sample or is as interesting. But overall, I gotta say, this project pretty good. I don't think it's as tightly put together as that 2008 EP that you sent in. But I think that it is a bit of a rebound, as I think a lot of the sounds here are very tightly put together, and these collaborations seem to really do Noisia a lot of good. I'd give it a solid 7. So, yeah, no, it does kind of feel like a bit disconnected and jarring. I know what you mean. Hold on, let me find this album. I'm gonna give it rating. Here we go. Not bad. It's the yellow. Yeah. I'm so used to hardcore tracks only lasting 2.5 minutes. Get in, get out. There's a bit more in the document for you to read before you move on. Next time we check in with Noisia will be their sophomore LP, Outer Edges, a record which would firmly cement their reputation in the bass music scene as legends. It is longer than their debut, with no collaborators. It manages to be their most distinctive, most focused, and as close to perfection as a Neurofunk and Halftime album can beat, all while sticking true to the fundamentals of the genre. Before then, though, I'll be sending a little, over an hour of music, sampling some of the best EDM music from last year, so look forward to that. All right. And with that being said, I appreciate you, Hexobyte, once again for expanding at least my limited knowledge of different styles of this kind of music. And if that makes me basic and stupid and I don't deserve my platform, then so be it. All right, at least I'm trying, not pretending like I know everything. All right. What the hell is this album cover? Alien